Hello, 31-day challenge participants. Today marks part 5. God is always your Father. And I love this section because it's all about the Father's heart for his children. And this is the very last section, so it's very special. And if you've fallen behind, I say this every section, keep going. You can keep reading into February. I think it's more quality than quantity with the devotion, so I'd prefer that you take in each devotional and learn and read into February than to just try to hurry up and get it done. 31-day challenge is almost over, because you can, I want to send you a gift. I do. So I would love it if you finish 31-day challenge. I've said this before. So I've had people in mid-February that finish. Someone submitted all the way in March and later, and I still sent them a gift because I want to give you a gift for being in 31-day challenge. And I'm so proud of you because I know it's a lot of work. It's a sacrifice. Trust me, I know I have to get up almost an hour earlier than usual to do it. And so I do posting as well. But anyway, I want you to know how proud of you I am. And today you should be on day, I think, 25. You should be on the part called Return. And return is about the prodigal son. And it's out of Luke chapter 15. And in this story, it's such a powerful, the prodigal son story. Many of you probably heard it, but it's such a powerful story because it drives home the point, the love of God our Father. And really, every one of us are the prodigal son, in that we are all sinners who have strayed from God and we need redemption. And just the story goes, there's two sons and a father, and the father was very wealthy. The sons were set to inherit this huge inheritance. And one of the sons, in his folly and his youthfulness, says, "Father, give me my share of the estate so that I can go out and do what I want with it." So this son, he takes his wealth, he goes out, he squanders his wealth. The scriptures say that he lived in a way that was loose living. He was spending money on prostitutes and probably drinking and gambling and doing all these things, just blowing all this money that probably his father and even his grandfather had worked hard for. And he finds himself in poverty. In the scriptures, Jesus in this parable says that a famine came over the land, and the son had nothing. He had squandered it all. And he hired himself out, feeding pigs with the pods. And it says he was so hungry he wanted the pig's food. But at that moment, when he was so hungry and so destitute, the scriptures say he came to his senses. And he said, "Wouldn't it be my father, even his slaves are better than this, my own father's slaves back home." So he returns home to his father, ready to say, "Father, I've sinned. At least make me a hired hand. I know I've squandered my wealth. I know I've blown it." And the response of the father is what I want you to see. It's the father's heart. The scriptures say that when the father, who represents God, sees his son from a long way off, drops everything, and he sprints to his son. And before the son can even get a word out hardly, and says, "Father, I've sinned against you," the father embraces him with compassion and love, probably with tears. And all he can say is, "My son has come home." And immediately he gives orders to all his servants, this wealthy landowner. He says, "My son is home. My son is home. Kill the fattened calf." The man gets a ring, puts it on his finger, which symbolized his authority, his nobility. And he gives him these beautiful sandals. And realize in those days, only the wealthier had good sandals, and the ring and fine clothing. And the father clothes him and brings him into the house. And then the other brother who stayed home is a little bit angry and agitated with the father. He said, "I've been here this whole time and you've never thrown a celebration like this." And the father says, "Son, you don't understand. My son, the one that left, he was dead, but now he's alive." And in the same way, we are all dead before we come to know Christ, before we return to the Father. But the Father, he doesn't begrudgingly take us in. No, he runs, he embraces, he weeps. He gives us all he has because he loves us. And I hope you get that into this part 5, because it will change the way you view God, and it will change the way you view life, and it will change the way you view other people from the eyes of God. So that's part 5. And like I said, this is the very last section. If you haven't, we still have the 31-day challenge chat board up. If you haven't gone to the chat board, you can do that on the website. Just click on the thumbnail, on the tab on the left where it says 31-day challenge chat. There's a chat board. I'm getting a lot of people responding, so I love the engagement. And after you finish day 31, which is create, please go ahead and either email me at McKade@McKadeMarshall.com, or if you're on Facebook, you can Facebook message me, or you can even submit on the Contact Us or the 31-day challenge page under that submission form. Submit to me when you finish your 31-day challenge. Submit to me your name, your mailing address. I want to confirm that we have the right mailing address for me to ship you your gift. And send me your favorite daily devotional. And you may not have a favorite, but just pick one that kind of stands out to you if you don't. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your name on the 31-day challenge completion wall. And over the last 7 years, this is now the 8th annual 31-day challenge. I'm going to put your name on that 31-day challenger wall, and it's going to go up there permanently forever. I have people from 2015 whose names are still on the 31-day challenge wall, and your name is going to go up there now too. Of course, I'd remove it if you asked me to, but nobody has. But it will stay up there indefinitely. And then the last thing, and I want to send you a gift. Please tell me what you would like as a gift. You have a couple of options. The first is either a 31-day challenge shirt like the one I have right here. It has our new MLM Publishing logo on it and 31-day challenge. And on the back it says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good," Psalm 34:8, and it has my website. And that's kind of the premise of the book of Tasting the Goodness of God. If you want a shirt, we actually have a whole lot of different shirts. I've worn a few of them here on the show. We have this light blue, I think purple, teal, I think is the color. It looks kind of turquoise-ish, or a pink shirt. And some of them are short sleeve or long sleeve, but the main thing is, if you want a shirt, tell me the size. I will say this, these shirts do fit a little small. I'm wearing a large and it feels a little tight even for me, and I've worn mediums before. So the shirts do fit a little tight, so let me know the shirt you would prefer if we have it in stock. I'll try to get you the right size, color, and whether you want long sleeve or short sleeve. So let me know. If we don't have that one, I'll let you know what we do have. And then the last thing, if you would prefer a book instead, I will be more than happy to send you any of my books. I have 4 out. The latest one I have is Why I Stand with Israel. So if you want that book, I'll be more than happy to sign it customly for you and mail it to you, or Finding Your Keys or Breathe, and of course the devotional. And a lot of people end up opting to go for the Breathe book because it does tie in to Tasting the Goodness of God. It's a hair longer, but it has prayers and it's kind of continuation. So it's very natural to go from the devotion book to Breathe. So if you want the Breathe book, I'd be more than happy to mail that to you. Or you can have Finding Your Keys or Why I Stand with Israel. But so you have 5 options for a gift from me to you. So make sure, remember, when you finish the challenge, and I'm going to bring this up again in a week, make sure your name, confirm your mailing address, your favorite devotional, and the gift you would like. All right, well, I love you guys so much. I'm so proud of you. And I will say this really quick, this has been the best 31-day challenge yet. And we've had a record number of signups, which is crazy because last year we actually doubled. And we went from 5 countries to now 8 countries with participants. So I love you guys so much. God bless you. I'm praying for you always.